Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down at Stanford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Topper! 40 got!
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Stafford here coming off his pick six. He'll get this one to Galladay. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now it's Stanford. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He completes it to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
218, chop.
At the 19-yard line.
Monday. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford being chased out left. Caught by Jones. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Stafford. He's got a man complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott now, option right. The pitch now to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. 19 yards there on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, 59. Hey, Foxtrot. 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53. Ready.
From the gun, Stafford. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Bravo.
Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw on third down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go 47.
Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run with Morris. He juked him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Stafford. This complete to Jones. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big run there by Johnson. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, easy. Man, move it. You got to get that. Omaha, ready, move.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On third down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain there of 21 yards. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Tyrone Crawford in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're trash.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Zebra. Let's bring it. Why? Get wide.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Lions 20.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Running with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Lions will take over. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Stafford on first down. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get him one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Mora, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 50, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, Bino?
He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends.